is the xP&A. So what does it mean by xP&A? Previously, the role of FP&A was only focusing on financial planning and analysis. We have to analyze the financial data, we have to build the budgeting and the planning, everything related to the financial data. But now there is a high demand from the FP&A functions to extend their role. So the role now of the FP&A should be extended in the future to managing all the planning and analysis for the whole or entire organization. This is why the new name for the FP&A is xP&A. So the role extended to handle all the corporate planning and analysis, not only to analyzing the financials. FP&A now is required to analyze the sales data, the big data, data analytics. So the role extended big time to support all the organization and all functions inside the organization. So how can we make the FP&A ready for the high expectations from their role? I believe there are 5 key pillars that helping us to build the future of the FP&A functions. Let's start with the first pillar. The first pillar is about the mindset. We always start with the mindset. As mentioned by Mohammed Zishan in the first part, he talked about changing the mindset, changing the people mindset. We cannot make any change if you have the best system in the world, if you have the best infrastructure in the world. You cannot make a change without having the right mindset. So what's required for the future of the FP&A from mindset perspective? Number 1, from process to relationships. We cannot influence our business partners without building a relationships with them. We cannot convince them and inspire them to take the proper business actions without building a relationships with them. So we need to change the mindset of the FP&A from focusing only on process and systems to focus mainly on building a strong relationships with our business partners. Number 2, from tell to sell. Our role is not to tell people what they have to do. Our role is to sell our ideas and sell our key business insights to our business partners. So telling people, our role is not just to tell people, you have to improve the sales mix, you have to cut your expense, you have to rationalize your expense. This is not our role. Our role is how to convince people, influence people to follow our direction. Number 3, from complexity to simplicity. We are, as a finance people, we are talented in complicating things. Sometimes we presented very complex, tables and very complex ratios and formulas, and people doesn't like that, right? We have to simplify the message for them in order to get their buy-in and also in order to influence and convince our business partners. So this is the most important change in our mindset, is to simplify the message, how to tell the right business story, how to simplify and select the right data visualization. So simplification is very, very important for us in order to deliver a clear and impactful message to our business. Also, from challenging to coaching, I'm still seeing in the job description for the CFO role or the FP&A that they have to change a business. You have to change a business. Our role is not to challenge people. When we challenge people, we put them in a defensive mode, right? People will starting to challenging our numbers, starting to defend their situation. But our role is to coach people. So we have to ask them the right questions until we get from them the right business insights and foresight. So this is another important mindset. So you have to be inside your organization as a coach, not like as a policeman tell people, you have to cut expenses, you have to increase price, you have to improve the sales mix. No, our role is to coach the organization, asking them the right questions, and based on asking the right questions, you're gonna get the right business insights and you're gonna direct your stakeholders properly. From data to insights, when we present income statement or P&L or balance sheet or cash flow or even the best dashboard ever, we're still presenting data. When we present just numbers or charts or whatever, we're still presenting data. But what we need to change is to present to people a true business insights. What does it mean by business insights? We need to answer 3 questions, right? We need to answer the question of what happened. So what was our business performance and financial performance? Then why that happened? This is driven by product X, product Y, because of competition, because of the price increase, because of the whatever the reasons. And number 3 is to provide people the answer of why that happened. So what? How can we improve our business? How can we mitigate the risks? How can we ensure sustainable, profitable growth? So to provide people the right business insights, we have to tell them what happened, why that happened, and so what? How can we improve our business, or how can we get things done better? Also, from numbers to stories, I'm still seeing some FP&As presenting just numbers. We have increase in sales by 20%. We have a reduction in cost by 10%. Just presenting numbers is not supporting the high demand and the future of FP&A. The future of FP&A is to tell people the right business stories. What is behind numbers? And it's not only about stories. We have to tell the proper, data storytelling for behind each presentation or behind each performance reporting. So we have to tell people exactly what happened, why that happened, and so what, through the right data visualization, through the right business story, without having engaging and inspiring stories for action. Also, from email to face-to-face, we cannot influence people behind computer screen. When you send people just email and telling them, guys, please cut your expense, please rationalize your spending, please increase your price. If you send thousands of emails, nothing will be changing. If you'd like to really influence people, leave your desk, build relationships with people, invite people for coffee, understand your business very well, asking them the right questions. So please, we cannot influence people behind computer screen. So spend quality time with your business partners if you would like to really influence your business partner. Also, as a mindset, we have to have the curiosity to learn how to build relationships, curiosity to understand what is behind numbers. So curiosity is another very important mindset. And also bias for actions. We are not a consultant. I saw some FP&As just sending to the organization, I recommend you to improve your sales mix. I recommend you to recurring your marketing campaign. Our role is not just to work as a consultant, just sending some recommendations to people. People expecting from us a real role as leading the actions, ensuring the action is done. So our role is to work inside the organization as a catalyst, connecting the functions together, leading the projects, connecting people together, and ensure that the recommendation is done and the action is done. The third pillar is about skill set. Now we understood what is expected from FP&A from mindset. If you'd like to build the future of the FP&A functions, you understood now what is the required mindset of your team. Now, what are the key skill set required for the FP&A functions? Number one, building relationships. If you'd like to build the winning FP&A team for the future, hire the teams that are able to build relationships with the other functions. We cannot influence people without building relationships with them. Number two, business acumen. People will not give us a permission to attend the strategic meetings without proving to our business partners that we understand business very well. And the understanding business will help you to provide the true business insights, will help you to ask the right questions, will help you to connecting the dots, will help you to understand what is behind numbers. So business acumen is very, very important. And this is our admission ticket to attend all the strategic and the operational decision-making meetings. Number three, turning data into insight. This is very important step. As we mentioned, that just sending numbers, putting some basic comments is not now required for the future. People expecting from us more and more. They expecting from us to provide a real business insights and foresight, how to turn the financial and the non-financial data into a true business insights. Storytelling, as I told you, just presenting numbers will not inspire for actions, will not engage people, will make your presentation very boring and people will disconnect. So if you'd like to inspire people to take actions, if you'd like to simplify the message to people, having a proper finance presentation, storytelling is very, very important for the future of the finance professional. Strategic thinking. We are an FP&A. We are always should have a looking forward view. We are not just focusing on the historical data. As mentioned by Mohammed Zichan in the first session, our expectation from our business partners is to give them a looking forward. What will happen in the future? If we continue with the current marketing campaign, what will happen? If we continue with the same pricing strategy, what will happen to our bottom line or our EBITDA or our cash flow? So we have to always giving people a looking forward view. Critical thinking and the problem solving. We are not just as a consultant giving recommendation. We have to help and support our business partners to solve their business problems. Communicating to influence. Our role is not to just send the monthly management reporting deck or the performance reporting deck. Our role is to learn how to communicate with people, how to build relationships, how to ask the right questions, how to negotiate with people, how to communicate our message clearly and properly. Negotiation skills. If you'd like to be the strong FP&A, you have to learn how to negotiate. We're gonna negotiate budget. We're gonna negotiate with our customers, you know, new credit terms or new commercial terms. So negotiation skills also is very important. And last but not least, coaching skills. How to ask the right questions to your business partners. And as you see that the technology now is evolving, we have to know how to leverage technology. And I'm not asking you to be a programmer or a developer. Our role is to understand the different types of technology and which technology is relevant to which business requirements. So you need to understand what should we do with RPA, what should we do with artificial intelligence, what should we do with Internet of Things, you know. So we have to understand the technology and how can we use it to make our job more efficient, more agile, and this is a very important skill for all the FP&As in the future. Number 3, the future of FP&A, we have to leverage the right tools and the right technology and the right system. So what are the key criteria that we have to select for the future system for FP&A? Number 1, if you would like to implement a new system for the FP&A, like APM system or business intelligence system or whatever, you have to, number 1, ensure that the system is aligned with the business need. I saw a lot of mistakes by the finance people who are implementing system without sitting with the business people, understanding their expectations, understanding the key business drivers, understanding the business needs from each level inside the organization. So we have to understand the business very, very well before implementing any new system. Number 2, the system should be user-friendly. As you saw now, the new trend for the performance reporting is to give our business partners as self-service tools, right? We need our business partners to check the sales performance themselves. We need our HR people to check the personnel costs themselves. So we need to implement a user-friendly system. Our business partners easily can navigate in the system, understand the charts, understand the table. Easily they can, you know, get what they want to do. Number 3, quality of data. As you know, quality in, quality out, or garbage in, garbage out. The system should be testing very well, ensuring that it gives the business what exactly we need and it gives us a quality of data. Also, as we mentioned, that number itself is boring, right? We need to combine our number with right data visualization, and also data visualization helping especially the non-finance people to understand the business more clear. So ensuring having the right data visualization, the effective data visualization will help us to simplify the message to our people, to enlighten the right message, and at the same time also it will help us to engage people and make our presentations more inspiring and more engaging. Also, the system should support not only the historical data, you know, so many systems we saw right now is just providing us the historical data, right? What happened, what is the actual performance, but we need system to support our looking forward decision making, right? As mentioned by Mohammed Zishan, we need system to tell us, so what, how can we improve things in the future? So we need to leverage, you know, data analytics, especially the predictive and prescriptive analytics, to help us to take the right decisions in the future. Number 4, the future of FP&A require time capacity, right? You told me that you asked us to build relationships, you have to understand business, you have to spend the quality time with people. And most of FP&As and finance professionals saying that we don't have time. We are always overwhelmed with deadline. We are overwhelmed with budgeting preparation and management reporting. So how can we increase our time? How can we increase our capacity? Number one, eliminate. Believe me, if you sit with your team or sit with yourself and listed all the reports and all the tasks you have to do on daily and monthly basis, believe me, you're gonna see many tasks, many items that's not really needed by the business people. Sometimes we send a management report consists of 70 slides or 100 slides, and the executives only reading the first 3 pages or 4 pages. Why we waste our time in building a big presentations and no one care about it, or only people reading the executive summary? So believe me, eliminate all the unnecessary tasks, eliminate all the non-value adding tasks will help you and your team to increasing the capacity and more efficient. Number two, automation. Automation is our friend. We'd like to maximize the efficiency of your team. Focus on automation. Automation will help us to reallocating our time on the high value adding activities. And even if your organization is small or they don't have, the big investment behind technology, even small automation will help. Automating even using Excel or macros or Power BI or whatever, this will help you to automate many types of your reports. Delegate to shared service, delegate to the other functions. If your team spend much time in building reports, ask the IT guys, please help us to develop those reports, have a shared service. So delegation also will help you to free up your time and your team's time to focus on more high value adding activities. Last but not least, reallocate your time and your team's time only on the strategic things, on the high value adding activities. We cannot do everything. I saw many FP&As wants to do everything and make everything for the stakeholders. We cannot do that. So sit with your business people, tell them what is our key objectives this year, what are the key things you want to see this year, and reallocate your team's time only on the high value adding activities and the key strategic things that your organization is focusing on. Last but not least, the future of the xP&A is also about having the right culture for your team and for your entire organization. So what are the required culture we need for the successful FP&A function? Number one, agility. As you see that every day we have new things, every day we have new technology, every day we have new changes in our economic situation. So we need the FP&A team who is working very quick and very fast and using a very high agile manner. This is why agility culture is very, very critical and important for the future of the FP&A. Number two, transparency. Transparency among the team, transparency with the other business partners. We cannot build the trust. We cannot influence people without building a credibility and the trust. And this will be done through having a transparency between teams and between our business partners. Trust. People will not follow you. People will not listen to your direction unless they understand that you are not biased. You are not biased to a certain group inside the organization. You are not biased to the CEO or you want to satisfy the marketing director. You have to be independent and be a trustworthy person inside your organization. Collaboration and the cross-function. We cannot, make any impact without collaborating with the other functions. How can we add value to the business and create value to improve our business without having the proper collaborations with the other functions? So collaboration and ensuring the collaboration culture inside the organization is very critical to the success of the FP&A. As we said, the role of the FP&A now is extended to be xP&A, which means the role extended to support sales, support marketing, support HR, support the whole organization. So collaboration culture and the cross-functional team is very, very critical for the FP&A. Diversity. When you hire a new FP&A team, if you'd like to hire a new person, don't hire people copy of you, because this will not ensure the diversity inside your organization and inside your functions. And believe me, you need a diversity. You need some people strong in building relationships. Another people are strong in data analysis and doing the dealing with the data, right? You need another people strong in data storytelling. So you need to have a diversified team. Everyone should be, strong in certain area, and this is why you can have a strong team once you have the right diversity across your team. So, in a nutshell, those are the 5 key things that we need to develop for the future of the FP&A. The right mindset, skill set, having the right systems and tools, increasing your team's capacity, and ensure the right culture. Thank you, everyone. And I'm now moving to Muhammad Zishan, and we have our Q&A session.
Okay, thank you very much, Mohammed, for sharing your insights. And just before moving on to the Q&A, I would just like to quickly take through some of our participants who join us for the first time to tell us about ourselves and our upcoming programs that we designed for based on the next generation finance for the global finance community. So we are also the training partner of AFP. If you know about AFP, Association of Finance Professionals, that is for the FPEG and CTP examination body. We are their certified, we are their training provider, training partner for the GCC and the Africa and Asia region. We are also recently become the training partner of PwC Academy based in Dubai. So we are helping also the clients of PwC in delivering training on the finance transformation and all the emerging areas of finance. Mohammed Al Ruby is also part of the AFP Advisory Council by AFP for the MENA region. We have a global presence. So far, we have trained through our webinar sessions, training program, more than 3,000 finance accounting professionals across more than 20 countries across the globe. As you know, we are also, we have two companies, 2 firms, you can say. One is the academy, another is the consulting. In the consulting side, we are also providing finance transformation, FP&A advisory services, digital technology advisory, as well as merger acquisition, M&A services. So that's what the benefit is. When we come to the academy, we are delivering a very practical based approach to because whatever even today what we cover, you will not find it anything in the accounting or finance books, because these are all very practical topics and practical insights that we ourselves apply to all of the companies during our consulting projects, where we work with diversified industries on the finance transformation, FP&A, merger acquisitions, and technology. So that's what we bring to our academy and the live use cases as well. So that's what our advantage is. So this is another arm of our group that is the consulting side. And in the academy, also, we have a couple of programs. We have served so many companies so far, different industries, and we have upcoming training calendar as well for 2023 that is going to be delivered by global finance thought leaders, subject matter experts. As you can see, our upcoming programs on storytelling, next generation finance, CFO roles, focusing on the next generation finance CFO roles, Lean Six Sigma, ESG integrated reporting. So our focus is mainly on the emerging areas in the finance only. We are not covering IFRS or tax or traditional accounting areas only. So these are all our upcoming training calendar. You can visit to our website and have a look at it. This is the upcoming workshop that we have on the next during the next weekend. It's also a virtual workshop, very, very important topic on data storytelling in finance. Communicate with impact, as Mohammed Al Ruby mentioned during the 5 pillars of FP&A. This is really one of the key skills that really required in the finance professionals of the future, to communicate the data, to build holistic business stories behind the data. This really makes you a different presenter in front of the management. You communicate like a hero in front of the management. It's a game changer skill set or that you can develop to make real influence and impact. So it's a 2-day workshop also. We are going to close the registrations very soon. So this is going to happen next week. And then we have our flagship program, that is the next generation CFO leadership program, second batch. We already finished the first batch of this program with 17 finance professionals from more than almost 12 countries who are the CFOs and very senior finance professionals, mid-level professionals as well. So this program actually designed for mid to senior level finance professionals. Even you are already a CFO and want to elevate your role to the next generation CFO, or if you are aspiring to be a CFO, to take up a CFO role, you are stuck in your mid-career and you're not elevating to the role of CFO, this program is for you. Very, it's like we encapsulated lots of emerging area and the relevant topics under this program. As you can see, strategic business partnership, finance leadership, digital transformation, analytics, performance management. Then you have a choice of electives as well: corporate finance, M&A, restructuring, merger and acquisition, due diligence. These are all the electives, and this program is starting in April 29th, and we have some early bird also that is open for the registrations as well. So all these details, you can find it easily on our website if you can visit hof-global.co. So that was the purpose of just showing you a quick update about our upcoming programs and our workshops as well. So that's all about the today's session. I think we still have 9 minutes left. So we are open for your any Q&A, please. If you want to drop your question in the chat box or unmute yourself, and please feel free to ask any question. We are open for your questions. Any question about the first session or second session, or even about upcoming programs, please feel free. Okay, I can see one. Okay. Okay, look, I see one question from on the social media. One guy is asking about, is it advisable for finance professionals to learn data science and these languages? So again, as we mentioned during our session as well, that it's all first of all about your passion. If you have an interest, of course, you should go for it. But really, it's not for the finance professionals. Finance is, they are not supposed to learn data science. They just need to learn how to leverage these techniques along with the data science, or how to leverage the technology to use the data science techniques. So that's what the role of finance is. But of course, data science is in high demand. You should go for it. You should learn at least the basics statistics, so that you can at least in a position to work with the data scientists or work with those experts who have expertise in data science, and try to challenge their assumptions or work with them, generate some insights. So that's what the purpose of the that's what your aim should be. But of course, the finance should be more on the strategic side, on the collaboration, and of course, leveraging analytics to generate the insights by leveraging emerging technologies like we have AI-based technology. So like AI-based technologies is the one now that is going to do for you all the statistics, correlation, regression. You don't need to learn any languages now. You all these technologies, they are going to perform all of these tasks for you. So you just only have to understand how to get the insights from those analysis that is going to be performed these machines or be these technologies. You should have that skill in order to analyze and extract the maximum insights from those, because machines are going to give you lots of insight, lots of data output, but how you can put that insights into action, that is the role of finance. How you can influence the decision, or how you can help those use those insights to influence the decision, that is the role of finances. Recording of the session, one question, yeah, it will be available for sure. We will share the recording of the session, and it will be available on our YouTube channel as well, on the social media. Okay, so we still have 5 minutes. If any question, how do you influence others to change their mindset? So this question, Mohammed, probably from you.
Yes, thank you. I believe that's a very good questions. To influence people, we need three things. Number one, we need to build credibility. So we need to show people that we understand business very well. We understand our finance stuff very well. So you need people to, you know, get to get that you are understanding your stuff very well, understanding business deeply, understand your financials deeply, which is about credibility. Number two is about using the logic, right? When we present any data, we have to support it with the right analysis. We need to support it with the right supporting documents, with the right and simple way to convince people. The third one, which is very very important, which is about how to use emotions and how to convince people. So in this one, we need to learn how to tell the right business story, how to uh, inspire people for actions, how to simplify the message. So you need the combination of three. You need credibility, you need use logic, and also you need to use your emotions. And we are, as a finance people, we are lacking the third one, which is using emotion, right? We are very good in presenting numbers, we are very good in building the analysis, but we always lacking the area of how to present an inspiring presentation or an inspiring business story. This is why we have to focus more and more on the storytelling skills. Did I answer your question?
Okay.
Thank
Right. Yeah, I think what Mohammed mentioned, it's really the mindset is all about, actually it's all about the curiosity, If you really want to change the mindset, you have to be very curious about the problems, because sometimes our own mindset is, very different as a finance leader, or we as a working as finance professionals. So the curiosity part is really also very important if you want to change your own mindset as well. Okay, yes, thank you. Uh, Fine. So if there is no more, we still have, I think, last 3 minutes left before we conclude this webinar. If you have any question, please feel free. Okay, so I believe we are done with the most of the questions. So if you have further questions, please feel free to approach us offline or through our website. And we have upcoming webinars as well. As you know, this is a webinar series, so we are going to have many more webinars. All the details you can find on the bootcamp page of our website for all upcoming webinars. That's all free. You can register and take some insight from and learn from global finance leaders who are going to speak and share their insights during those webinars. So that's all from our side. There is one comment, I think, or question. For the courses you offer, which one do you recommend starting with? Really, this is a great question, and to be honest, it all depends upon where you are in your career. Either you are working as already a CFO, then of course we would highly recommend you to go for next generation CFO leadership program. If you are working as a mid-level professional, you are involved more on the reporting side. If you are involved more on the communication, you should go for data storytelling in finance. You should go for the business partnering. Because business partnering is like becoming a mini CFO. It's not for the CFO, but like a route to the CFO. So if you are at the mid-level, these are the courses I recommend. Or if your industry is more involved in ESG as well. So as you all know, the role of ESG is very important these days. ESG reporting. So if you are involved in the integrated reporting ESG, that go for that program. So this is all. That's why there is no one size fit. As you see, there are lots of programs coming on. So it's up to you where you are. What are your aspiration? What do you think your skills gap is? What are your skills gap? Based on that, you can select. And if you want to learn further, we can have a one-to-one call with you. We also provide 30 minutes free consultation session to the participants who are not clear about which course to select. We can guide you as well by understanding first. Maybe you can share your CV or profile. Based on that, we can make the assessment and recommend you the best course for you. So obviously there is not one size fits for all. It's all depends from one profile to another. But of course, all of these are very emerging areas in finance and really in high demand by the employers as well. So these are all very practical courses and workshops. These are not like university or school lectures. These are very, very practical, engaging case studies. You have to do lots of interaction, brainstorming sessions, and exercises, case examples, simulations. So it's very, very practical skills, because here our focus is not on giving you some theoretical knowledge that you can get from YouTube or Google or Chat GPT nowadays. In these days you have, or you can get it from Coursera or from Udemy. Lots of recorded courses are there. Purpose of these are live courses. You are interacting live with global finance thought leaders who are the CFOs of Fortune 500 companies, from Oracle, IBM, BMW. All of these CFOs, ex-CFOs are the ones who are delivering these courses. So these are not some traditional instructors or trainers. These are all practitioners who are going to deliver these trainings. So that's why these are all live, very interactive, and it all depends where you are. Still, you want anything, we can have a one-to-one session with you and we can guide you further based on your current profile. So I hope I answered the question. Thank you. You're welcome. And that's, I think we reached to the conclusion of this webinar. Feel free to stay connected with us. And we have a long series of webinars, workshops, very exciting courses and workshops. So stay in touch and see you next time. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.